Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to bring to you all a segment of how-tos. And in this, I create a top 10 list of things that I feel would help you along your journey. And the first one that I'm doing, it is sweeping how-tos. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with step one. Step one is patience. I cannot stress patience enough when you decide that you want to become a sweeper, because of the simple fact that sometimes it takes a long time for you to get a notification back. And in the beginning, I found myself being so antsy. I was constantly checking my emails, checking my spam folder. I was making sure that my phone had all signals. I was like, oh, hopefully somebody's going to call me on this phone, or someone's going to send me a letter, constantly checking the mailbox. And then I said to myself, you don't have any patience. And you have patience in other things in your life. Why not let this situation be like that? So once I stopped worrying so much about whether or not I was going to win and which prizes I was going to receive, I started getting things coming in back to back. And I was so excited. And ever since then, I just relaxed on it. I just said, if I win, I win. If I don't, I don't. And I just took it from there. Step two is rules. Please read over everything regarding each contest that you enter, because it could either help you or hinder you in your sweeping journey. One of the most important things to look for is whether or not the contest says enter once or enter daily. And then some will say enter up until 12 a.m. or it will say 24 hours. And the thing about it is that some sites will tell you, some will not tell you. So say for instance, you have a enter once contest and you entered it more than once. You are automatically disqualified, because the way that technology works now, they can tell whether or not that email address has been used before. And with some, they will just go ahead and be able to tell no matter what email address you use. And I think that's called your IP address. So they can, of course, find out one way or the other. So instead of trying to beat the system, just go ahead and do the rules the way that they were put out on your paperwork, and you shouldn't have any problems. Another rule that I would like to add when you are entering contests is to make sure that you are entering a contest that is for your particular state. Some contests will say, open to all U.S. residents or wherever you're from. And some will say, only Alabama, Arkansas, etc., etc. So make sure that if you say, for instance, you're in Florida and there's a contest that says for New York residents only, do not enter that contest, because you are just wasting time. You're not going to win. You are automatically disqualified. And even if you are the person in the end that they end up choosing, they're going to go ahead and throw that out because you are not a New York resident. And the next one is, Google Chrome. Step three is Google Chrome. And let me tell you how much this has saved me an enormous amount of time. With Google Chrome, what it does is that when you've typed in your information enough, it eventually saves that information. So once you've typed in your first and your last name, your address, your telephone number, birthday, etc., every time you enter a contest, that information is going to pop up as soon as you type in the first letter that it recognizes. And so this is one of the reasons I use Google Chrome. You can use whatever internet, I think it's, what is that? Internet engine? I don't know. Whichever one you use. So if you want to use Internet Explorer, if you want to use Firefox, just make sure that there is a system enabled for you to have your information automatically saved, because it saves you an enormous amount of time. Next is step four, which is email. If you don't do anything else, please do this. Learn from me. Okay, one of the most important things with your email is to make sure that you create a new email account. So if you're with Google, which I would recommend this one, honestly. If you are with Google, Gmail, then create a separate Gmail account that is specifically just for your sweepstakes contest freebies only. And the reason why is because you're going to receive an abundance of emails because you enter these contests, and then there's going to be third parties with some of those contests. They're going to let you know that they have some that are running. They're going to also want to offer you so many different percentages off of different sales that they have that are going on, even if you didn't win the contest. So it's just, you're going to be bombarded with everything. And the last thing that you will want to have is an email, a system like mine, where everything is in there with your important information. And each day you have to sift through and try to find the important stuff amongst all of the junk mail. So please be careful with that. Next step is step 5, which is motivation. In order for you to do this, love it, and be able to see the results, you must have something that is inspiring you to continue doing it and give you that oomph. And what gives me that oomph, what keeps me going, what drives me, is the fact that I like to watch other people's YouTube videos, which is the reason why I created mine. But I like to watch other people's YouTube videos where they show their different freebies that they've won, and they show their different contest wins. And then when they post, in the bottom, they'll say, hey, I signed up for this. Why don't you check it out? And I get so excited that by the time I look around, I have entered up to 20 or 30 more contests within that particular day. And that is one of the reasons, honestly, that's the best reason. In order for you to stay motivated is to look at other people in your similar situation, because it gives you that hope that, you know what, if they win, I can win too. So definitely, hopefully I hope that you all take this advice, because trust me, without that motivation, you are going to become bored, because it does get redundant. Step 6 is create a schedule. Now, for a lot of us, like myself, I am a busy mother. I am always on the go. Plus I work full time, plus I work part time. And the people are just wondering, where do you get the time to enter contests? I set aside a time. And I have this huge break in between the kids being at school, which is about 8 to 2, I would give it. Yeah, about 8 to 2. And I would use that time to watch motivational videos. I would use that time to just kind of like meditate. And I would also use this time to enter as many contests as I can that is allowed, because it can be so draining if you don't have that relaxing time to go ahead and do it, because of course you're going to have noise coming from everywhere. Your phone's constantly ringing, or you might have to deal with whatever it is that you deal with. Just please set aside a time, even if it's 30 minutes, even if it's an hour, that's fine. At least you would know that in that particular day, you got in at least 1 or 2 sweepstakes or giveaways. And eventually, trust me, it pays off, because the more contests you enter, the more contests you will win. And let's see, step 7 is win what you want. We all have seen this, where you get so excited and you see that you can win a car, you can win a house, you can win renovations on a house, and et cetera, et cetera. And we'll just start getting so excited and start entering everything. Of course, that was something I did in the beginning. But what I have learned is to pull back. And I pull back by making a list of things that I know that I seriously want to win. No, I don't want to win a Tupperware set. No, I don't want to win like a toilet seat. Don't ask me where a toilet seat came from. That literally just popped into my head. But anyway, I don't want to win those things, so I'm not going to enter them. What I do like to win, however, is I love to win cash. I love to win gift cards to grocery stores. I love to win games and stuff like that from my kids. And let's see, what else would I like to win? Wow. It's crazy. It's amazing how much you know when you're sitting there doing it, but when you're actually telling other people, you just wow, what is it that I actually like? Well, those are the most important, honestly, for me, especially cash. If you can give me cash, I'll take it and I'll be very happy. But yeah, just make sure that whatever it is you want it is realistic, and you have to understand that the bigger the prize, the bigger the tax on it. And that is leading me right into, right into my next step, step 8, which is taxes. A lot of people get so excited, they enter these contests, and then they forget that in the United States, I'm not sure of how it's like in other places, but here in the United States, you're taxed for everything. And that includes your sweepstakes winnings. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I believe anything that is over $400 can be taxed. And then I think there's your individual state taxes as well that might factor in with how much it is that you're going to end up owing by the end of the year. So make sure that you keep a list of everything big and small that you have won. For me, I like to make sure I keep a list of the things and how much they cost or how much they're saying, because sometimes what they say the estimated amount for that prize is, sometimes it's actually quoted as less. I guess they just say that sometimes to kind of get you going, and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna go for that $1,000 gift basket, when really that gift basket is like $24.95. But hey, I'm not going to be sharing other people's secrets. That's not my job to do contests. My only job is to enter them and hopefully win. And the next one is step 9, which is social media. If you're like me, you have a Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, Google Plus page, and you have all of these avenues in which you can actually up your chances of winning different types of contests. Because now, not only do they give you an opportunity to enter a contest daily, you can also share that particular contest daily and share it on, your different social media sites. And the more you share, sometimes they'll give you up to an extra 100 points with a certain contest or giveaway. And by the time you realize it, you're the one that is at the top of the list that shared it the most and received the most feedback, and you end up winning this awesome prize. So definitely utilize your social media accounts, because it definitely takes you a long way. And last but not least is step 10, which is looking at my trusty list here. Oh yeah, have fun. Have fun with it. Please do not take this so seriously to the point where you drive yourself crazy worrying about if you're going to win, worrying about how much you're going to receive. Just first of all, be thankful for whatever you get, big or small, because there's somebody else out there who will appreciate what you did not appreciate. And for me, some people might laugh and be like, oh, whatever, she just won a bottle of perfume, whatever, she just won this foot lotion. And what they don't understand is that might not be something you care about, but for me, it saves me a lot of money. It saves me a lot of money. I have saved so much. I do not have to right now, unless I want to. I do not have to buy any makeup. I do not have to buy any personal items. I do not have to buy oh God, so many things, so many different things. And of course, you all know, I definitely do not have to buy sausage biscuits at least for a year, 52 coupons. So yeah, be proud of what it is that you're entering. Be proud of what you win. Be thankful for what you win. Have fun. And trust me, every person that gave you the side eye when you told them that you were into sweeping are the same people that are going to wish that they had something, or wish that you could share some of what you have, because they honestly didn't believe you were going to win, because a lot of people don't believe in sweeping. But what they don't know is this is one of the biggest untapped markets there is. So, the best way to show someone is to just show them with your winnings. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this top 10 sweeping how-tos. And if you did, give me a thumbs up, comment, of course, subscribe, please. And if this video does well, I will go into some more how-tos when it comes to product reviews, as well as scoring freebies and what you can do to maximize your winnings. So anyway, guys, I want you all to have a great day, and don't forget to come back for Friday, where I will show you all the amazing freebies and wins that I have scored, and I will see you all. Bye.